know that like this is something that you can love for the rest of your life. You can keep doing it when because it don't feel like work. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
I just like looking at those type cats because I look at Kevin Hart and I feel like he's going to be one of those guys too. He's still knee deep in his career. Is he still going to be doing it 20 years from now? I hope so. When he's going to be the dad on a show or the grandpa on a show, and that's really the goal, is just to be able to keep being funny, keep being entertaining for as long as you can.
How you gonna be the granddad when the kids are bigger than you? But that's another story.
He's a hater.
I told you.
What?
He's Eric Griffin. Go to ericgriffin.com. That's Eric with a K. Yes, Eric, E-R-I-K, Griffin.com for all his upcoming tour dates and shows.
Eric, to know me is to love me, man. It's all good.
Hey, Eric, serious. Anytime you want to come into the studio and do an hour with us, let us know, man.
Down. Let me know. I am down. You can, we can.
That'll work.
There, man.
That'll work. Appreciate you.
Keep up the great work. Good luck with everything.
Thanks, buddy.
Yep. That was Eric Griffin of the Riffin with Griffin podcast. Colin Kaepernick has a new plan to get back into the NFL, and we'll tell you all about it next. It's the Odd Couple
again.
Fox Sports Radio.
I'll give it up, Colin Kaepernick.
Maybe you've even tried at some point,
give it up, buddy.
Because you felt lessons were too expensive or that you just didn't have the time. Thankfully, there's Musician. Musician is the fun, easy, and affordable way to learn guitar, piano, bass, ukulele, and even singing. Just download the app to your desktop, tablet, or phone and start playing. Musician gives you 24/7 access to a vast catalog of video lessons from professionally trained educators, as well as thousands of exercises and songs across dozens of music genres, all tailored to your goals. And with Musician's award-winning technology that listens to you play, you'll get real-time feedback on timing and accuracy, so you can actually see yourself improving as you learn. Start your extended 14-day free trial of Musician's Premium Plus package at musician.com/start. That's unlimited access to thousands of lessons, exercises, and songs on as many instruments as you want for 2 whole weeks. Just go to musician.com/start. That's YOUSICIAN.com/start.
Fox Sports Radio has the best sports talk lineup in the nation. Catch all of our shows at foxsportsradio.com. And within the iHeartRadio app, search FSR to listen live.
It is the Odd Couple, Chris Broussard and Rob Park on a Funky Flashback Friday. We're brought to you by Discover, because Discover treats you like you would treat yourself. All right, Rob. Colin Kaepernick is not going away. That seems to be the theme. His agent, Jeff Nally, recently told ESPN that they may do another workout, and this one they would do at the NFL annual league meetings. They'll do it in Palm Beach, right near where the annual meetings are taking place. And, of course, all the owners, general managers, and head coaches will be at those meetings, and they wouldn't have to go very far to see Colin Kaepernick work out. Do you think such a thing might help him get back in the league, Rob?
No, because I don't know if people would even bother to go. I'm just not convinced of that after what happened. I think if he would have had a better shot if he handled the first one the right way. I'm not ready. It's not the right venue. You know what I mean? Rather than diverting and doing what he did. So he might want to hold one. I'm not so sure how many teams would show up.
Well, they've said they're sending the tape, or I think they may have sent it now, to all 32 teams. And, of course, his lawyer, Mark Garagos, who has cried wolf before.
I was going to say.
About 4 or 5 times.
Before we buy into him.
Right, but he said that 2 teams have shown interest in Colin. And here's the one thing, and I was more on Colin's side. The only problem I had with how he handled things this past weekend was that the way he really kind of went at the owners, like calling them out, stop running and such, so on and so forth. It was his pride that made him do that, and I can respect you having pride, but guess what? The 32 owners got pride too. So somebody calling them out, that I don't know how kindly they'll take to that. But outside of that, I had no problem with him doing his own workout. The world got to see those who questioned. I didn't question it, but that he still got it. One scout said he still has his fastball.
Either way, that man's going to get booed at.
these 32 teams.
What?
And I think
Either way, say,
respectful. Hey,
either way, that man's gonna get booed at.
trying to work it out. We couldn't agree on the legal parameters, but
when he get, if,
we made the best of it. And we'll send this tape to the other 32 teams, and
I just like to know that I like to know the two teams that are interested.
The one thing that
Seattle said they were interested,
Rob, that I
but
don't get,
got mad that he didn't.
I don't understand why people are saying he doesn't want to play in the NFL.
But you really think he's going to sit behind Russell Wilson? No.
He went to, or was planning to go to the
He's
workout.
not going to be a backup quarterback.
Workout. He's talking about holding another workout. He has said ad nauseum he's working out every day for the past 3 years. To me, he clearly wants to play, but he wants to play under his own rules, which may not be possible.
Well, but that's
he does want to. But
no,
to say he doesn't want to play, let's say he wants to play, but it's by his own rules, and that might cost him. But to say he doesn't want to play, that's ridiculous.
I think but he doesn't want to play under the rules. Like we talked about it, we all have to compromise.
Don't want to play under the rules of the NFL.
And if he thinks that he's going to
wants to play by his
them
rules.
or make them hire him under his terms,
he's
I just don't think that that's realistic.
Doing what Antonio Brown does.
People say he doesn't want to play. Not that he can't play.
Hear me, Rush?
Or he's no good.
Say
but
nobody
won't play ball.
He's basically want to do an Antonio Brown thing.
2 hours left. Gonna be
How Antonio Brown want to play by his rules.
Yeah.
Be sure to catch live editions of The Odd Couple.
Antonio Brown did the same shit what he's doing.
Weekdays at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific on Fox Sports Radio and the iHeartRadio
No, you
app.
can't play by your rules.
It is The Odd Couple. I'm Chris. He's Rob.
You
We're
just
coming
can't,
live from the
especially
Geico
with
Fox
the
Sports
NFL.
Radio studios. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on your car insurance. Visit geico.com for a free rate quote. You can also follow us on social media. Rob is at Rob Parker FS1 on both Twitter and Instagram. I am at Chris_Broussard on Twitter and Chris Broussard68 on the gram. At the bottom of the hour, our man, he's a lot of fun. He always keeps it real and never minces words. 15-year NBA veteran and Fox Sports Radio NBA analyst Olden Polynice will join us in less than 29 minutes. So definitely keep it locked for that. Lot to get into, but another former NBA player, this one of the best to ever do it, is raving, raving about LeBron James. I mean, he is going gaga and goo-goo over LeBron James. First, on a few days ago, Wednesday, Magic Johnson, the great Magic Johnson, fourth best player of all time in my book, behind Kareem, LeBron, and Michael Jordan. He had this to say about LeBron James. LeBron this season is averaging 25 points and 11.1 assists. This is a direct quote from Magic's Twitter, making him #1 in assists. If he continues at this pace, he will definitely be the league MVP this season. No one is playing better than him, and what's scary is his story is still being written.
That's true. Nobody's playing better than LeBron is.
Was it today, Rob G? Or last night? Last night. At the 29th annual Achilles Gala, Magic continued to gush about LeBron. Here's what he had to say. Right now, this season, he's playing as well as I've ever seen him play. You know, LeBron can see the floor. He's a special player. He's scoring and putting up 25 points a night. But also, he's leading the league in assists. 11 assists. He's just awesome. He's doing his thing. All right, this is what I want to throw at you, Rob Parker. Magic says LeBron is definitely going to be the MVP if he continues to play as well as he is. Lakers, of course, 12-2, league best record. Do you agree with that?
What the hell,
Do you agree with that?
Oh, wow. Boring.
I mean, dude, he's playing great, but Magic, there's a long way to go. I
think Rob Parker hates LeBron, to be honest with you.
Well, but it is. I mean,
What's that?
James Harden, isn't he balling out? Don't they have a tremendous record as well? Aren't they a game or so behind? It ain't like they ran away from the rest of the league. They have 12 wins. The Clippers have 10. Houston has 11. Boston has 11. They haven't run away from anybody. So I'm sorry, Chris. I just can't do it already to say he's going to be the runaway MVP when there are 9 other teams with 11 wins. Am I wrong?
Well, yeah, there's not 9 other teams.
But you know what I mean?
I get what you're saying.
It's not like if you told me that they were 15-0 and that won every game by 20 points or something, but I'm just saying, I'm not, yes, he's playing great, no doubt about it. But we've heard Magic before. Magic is great at at being a hype man. He hyped up Lonzo Ball. He stood there and told everybody who would listen.
Yeah.
Are you saying Magic's Flavor Flav?
Yeah, Lonzo Ball is trash, period.
He's a hype man. He's Flavor Flav with a
You
smaller
might hype out
watch.
Lonzo Ball, but Lonzo Ball is trash.
I'm serious.
You mentioned Lonzo, yeah.
You remember that?
I mean,
said
Lonzo Ball.
Did he not go
Yeah, he did, but
You
guess
even thought he
what?
went
Lonzo still
overboard.
turned out trash.
Yeah,
He's
that's
gonna
what he's
be
saying.
his
He's like,
jersey's gonna
you
be
know, he's hyping up LeBron, but this same guy hyped up Lonzo Ball.
Yeah.
His own records.
He's gonna break all my records.
But
this
come
guy,
on, you don't need to hype up LeBron, man.
And
LeBron's
I get
LeBron.
There's a reason to be. LeBron was
He's
so
been playing like
disappointing
this
a year
for
ago,
years.
despite the 27, 8, and 8, because they didn't have the same impact. Because there were stretches last year where he didn't play defense. And everybody noticed it. And they were like, did this guy come here to try to win? There were question marks
I said,
about
you don't
LeBron
need to hype up LeBron, man. This has been LeBron, man. This guy's been playing like this for years.
True.
Is that unfair?
No. And I tend to agree with you, Rob. Magic's gone too far. Now, LeBron may very well, he's in the hunt.
Hey, I'm not saying he's not in the hunt, but
he's in the hunt. But to say he's definitely going to win.
James Harden is averaging 38 points a game.
Right. If everyone, he said if LeBron keeps this up, let's just say if everyone keeps this up, right? If Giannis keeps this up, if Harden keeps this up, if Luka keeps this up, and you know, everybody continues to play at their
Luka balling, white dude.
Here's what I'd say.
Oh, yeah, that one, yeah.
LeBron is one of 4 players right now at this early juncture who's the front runner or, you know, one of the leading candidates. And it's those 4 I mentioned. Giannis in Milwaukee, James Harden in Houston, and Luka Doncic in Dallas with LeBron. Now, what I will give LeBron, and he's playing great. You can argue he's playing as well as anybody or better. And you can make the same argument for the other 3. What I will give LeBron is that and I'm a voter, and I don't really get into the narrative. I can't say I've ever let the narrative, guide my vote.
Right.
But I'm sure many have. Right.
It shouldn't.
Right. But that's what, in addition to his great play, LeBron really has going for him is the narrative. He's about to be 35. He's in his 17th season. He's coming off the first serious injury he's ever experienced. People wrote him off. He was no longer the best player in the world. He's no longer even the best player in his own building. And he's playing a new position and just becomes the best point guard in the world. Like, he does have a narrative, not to mention it's the Lakers. So he has that going for him. But here's what I'd have to say, Rob, just being honest. When I look at the actual basketball narratives, the other 3 may have him beat at this point. Or at least some of them, like Giannis. 30 points, 14 rebounds, 6 assists a game.
That sounds like a hell of a season so far.
Leading his team in those 3 stats plus steals. And here's the thing, and this has obviously worked against guys in the past. Kobe and Shaq got 1 MVP each, largely because they played together.
Yes.
And you know, you when you've got another superstar, it's harder to get that ring or that trophy MVP because some guys are doing it without a superstar. Giannis doesn't have another star. Chris Middleton, his second best player, has been hurt the last 3 or 4 games. Going to be out another 3 weeks or so. And he's killing it. Like you said, they're 11-3.
That's what I mean. It's not like they've won 11 games and the Lakers have won 12. It ain't like they're running away with anything. I just don't even understand. And, well, you know what? I think they just showed their record. Is that this year?
I think Rob Parker just hates LeBron Terrier.
That's a half a game.
I think he's so negative about him sometimes.
James
I mean, I get it. James Harden's good too, but you know what? You gotta give LeBron credit too.
38.4.
You gotta get credit where credit's due.
They're winning.
No other player.
Yep, you gotta get credit where credit's due.
Not Michael Jordan, not Kevin Durant, not Steph Curry, not Larry Bird, not any of the all-time great scorers.
Nobody's better right now than LeBron is in the NBA. Nobody
has ever averaged more points in a season than Harden's doing right now.
That's incredible.
And like you said, they're winning.
And they're winning. It ain't like he's piling up and they've won 5 games, and then you discount it. They're winning.
Rob, correct me if I'm wrong. And I'm not. Look, it's a long season. We'll see what happens. And I'm not saying this is my definitive word. But if James Harden averages 38 points a game, and right now they're on like a 64, 65 win pace. If they win 60 plus, and he's averaging 38 a game, I almost have to vote for him. That's kind of like the triple-double. Like, how does a dude average 38 points a game and they're winning?
It would be almost impossible not to, because we haven't seen those kind of numbers in this league. You can't poo-poo it and act like, oh, well, but LeBron had 3 more assists this year, and that's why he should win it over a guy who averaged 38, and only Wilt had ever done that. That's huge.
Right. And Wilt, of course, was a giant. A man amongst boys, literally, right? And then you got Luka. I think you said it yesterday. You think he's the best 20-year-old we've ever seen.
Man, the stuff he's done.
Also had Joel.
He's averaging 30 and darn near a triple-double. 10 rebounds, 9.5 assists.
Not well Chambers.
And they're on like a 53-win pace. Who's his second star? Porzingis is like a roller coaster.
Yeah, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
So none of those 3 guys have an Anthony Davis next to him.
He's a big deal.
And I'm not belittling what LeBron has done. He has been fantastic.
But what you're talking about is true. It usually negates or blocks the other guy when you have a great player. That's historically with voters.
Yep.
That's all you're saying. You're not saying that it doesn't matter or it doesn't count, but that has happened.
Well, you know, you vote for Hall of Famers. I vote for the NBA awards. You nitpick. How am I going to choose between? I got 10 outstanding players. I got to put 5 up on the first team. You nitpick. And one of the things you may nitpick is, oh, well, he does have AD. AD's drawing a lot of attention from the defense. They got to pay attention to him. You know, these other guys, they're the total focal point of their teams. You know, and so
that's why
LeBron's in the hunt. We talked about this on Undisputed the other day.
Either way, Rush. I mean, you still have to have talent to help you.
Which is much more than I was giving him entering the season.
That's the point.
No doubt. Coming off of the season, what happened, even with
like Luka
adding AD, you just didn't know how it was going to work.
The Greek Freak.
Right.
His
And
other
the
superstar
Lakers about to play Oklahoma City tonight. I don't know if they may have already.
Well, like I said, they needed to build talent around that team and LeBron.
A bigger game,
and they did that.
Rob.
So LeBron did do all the work.
Rockets.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh my gosh!
And it'll be interesting to see. I'm just saying, if the Clippers were able to win that game, I'm just hypothetical.
But, you know, they're making that case why he's not the greatest in the league right now.
Right.
And they beat Boston.
Because they got
Houston,
the talent that you
and they beat the Lakers.
Yeah.
When you look at that and go, seriously,
nobody's
they're right there. I know they got
and
more
built
losses
what
than
LeBron is.
But they got 11. They'd have 11 wins and beat 3 of the best teams in the league.
And they beat Toronto.
Yes, and they
It
beat
might be
Toronto.
true, but
really good.
So that
I
would
just
be
don't see nobody better than LeBron
that's
is
a great
still.
point. That's a great point, and that would be incredibly impressive, especially because I mean,
The
they
only
haven't
person I
had their
would say
two
is
stars
that
except for
Luka
one
did,
game
averaging
so far.
triple double.
Yeah, so
32
they're
and
looking
a
as
half.
good as advertised. All right, what do you guys think?
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
he's not
not fair.
overall better than
877-99
LeBron his
on
career,
Fox.
but he's doing better this year
877-996-6369
so far.
Yeah.
is
I
LeBron
mean,
the
it's just
MVP front
LeBron,
runner
man.
right now?
LeBron's been like
And if
that
he's not,
in his
who
years of
is?
career.
We'll continue the conversation with you next. It's the Odd Couple, Fox
I
Sports
mean,
Radio.
I never
It's that time of year again, folks.
yeah,
The
I'd say that guy
holidays
was
are
good too,
just
but
around
I
the
still
corner.
have to take
And
LeBron,
if you are
man.
like me,
LeBron's a
then you have a
powerhouse.
routine down pat. You
You're
want
not
to get the
afraid to,
perfect gift.
not
The
afraid to
gift
dunk
that
on you. You're not
fits. The
afraid to
gift
get to
that
that
tells
hoop.
your loved ones how much you care about them. And also important, you don't want to pay out the
You don't
nose
get out of
for it.
LeBron's
That's
way,
why
he's
my
gonna dunk
first
on you.
step in any holiday shopping is to go right to eBay and check them first. You see, eBay has more than fantastic prices. They also have the best selection for every single imaginable gift. For instance, my kids are really
But
into
here's the thing
laser
is,
tag
that's a
right
good
now,
thing
and
that
boom,
the
you check
Lakers
eBay,
right now,
you'll see
the
not
talent
only
they have
every
right
kind of
now
imaginable
is good
laser
for
tag
LeBron.
outfit, but
Because
you'll also see
LeBron's
every
not doing
laser tag
everything.
gun, every
When he
laser
was in
tag
Cleveland,
vest, laser
playing for the
tag helmets,
Cavs,
which I did
he
not
had to
know
do
were a thing.
everything.
But don't
Because
take
Dan
my
Gilbert
word for
wouldn't
it.
get him
Check out
talent
eBay.com
until they
today.
finally
You'll
did.
always find an unmatched selection at a price you'll
LeBron was
love.
doing everything in Cleveland.
Fox Sports Radio
Everything.
has the best sports talk lineup in the nation. Catch all of our shows at foxsportsradio.com. And within the iHeartRadio app, search FSR to listen live.
It is the Odd Couple, Chris Broussard, Rob Parker, and we're brought to you by Little Caesars, where you can get a large thin crust pizza topped right to the edge with cheese and pepperoni. It's only $6.49 at participating Little Caesars locations. Talk about
Little
good
Caesars.
times. Get to Little Caesars and have yourself some mighty good times. It's plus tax where it's applicable. All right. We threw it out, Rob. 877-99 on Fox. 877-996-6369. LeBron's playing great, but Magic overstated things.
No doubt about it. All right, let's get it kicked off with Andre in Massachusetts. You're on the Odd Couple, Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Andre?
Yeah, thanks for taking my call. We all know that Magic left his job as general manager of the Lakers in part so he can encourage people over social media. So this is what he does. But in the real world, everyone knows that it's Giannis and James Harden and Luka also that's going to be in the MVP conversation seriously, and LeBron in year 17 is going to face that. Nonetheless, I do think LeBron has a very real fountain of youth, and that is the pride and passion in seeing Bronny Jr. coming up through the ranks. And the
you can say whatever I want to say about Magic Johnson, but Magic Johnson is the reason why LeBron's at the LA Lakers.
Fueling LeBron James to be playing at elite levels into year 20.
They should have kept Magic Johnson as a manager and helping that team.
No, he's good. He really is, and he does his homework, and he's prepared, and it's good. That's what we love. We love when callers have a take, and they know what they're talking about. All right, Amir in Philly. You're on the Odd Couple, Fox Sports Radio. What you got, Amir?
Yeah, I don't think he's overstating it. I just think it's a little bit early. But Chris,
so would you say he's the MVP? Amir, do you think he's right now? If you had to vote right now, he would be MVP?
I think I would, but it's just a little early. But I would definitely have to go in just because of his age and how he's doing. But listen,
well,
Chris,
that's what I'm saying. The narrative's helping.
Yeah, but listen though, Chris, I thought you were a basketball genius. Why do you keep letting Rob get away with spitting irrelevant stuff that isn't true? He says LeBron has the most losses for a Finals MVP. Chris, don't you know basketball? That's not true. Stop letting him get away with that. Jerry West
was never MVP.
Amir, be quiet, because you don't know what you're talking about.
Thank you, Chris.
Exactly.
Tell him.
He said MVP, a league MVP.
Thank you.
No league MVP has ever lost more finals than LeBron. Jerry West was not a league MVP.
Never.
He was a finals MVP.
He was
never a league MVP.
That's exactly what I've said.
That's true.
You're not trying to check me?
Right. Like you don't know basketball. Right. Oh, you're going to sit here, Chris, and let me say something wrong time and time again.
Damn.
Come on now.
They got pissed about that.
Stop
Yeah,
it.
he pressed the caller on that one.
All right, Isaiah in Baltimore. You're on the Odd Couple, Fox Sports Radio. What you got?
Hey, you guys. I want to say right now, if I had to pick,
I would say LeBron would be the MVP because I think as of recently, other than Westbrook when he was averaging a triple-double, they're constantly to best player or best team. I personally think the Lakers are going to be a better team than the Rockets. I just feel like...
No, but right now, they only have one more win in Houston. It ain't like to run away with it.
I mean,
no, but you just said, Isaiah.
He started off the season kind of slow.
But Isaiah, your point, though, is you just said you think the Lakers will wind up being a better
team.
Better
right now, too.
Okay,
I think they're definitely better right now.
but if
they have been better.
No, I got that, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But the way he said it was like he's projecting what's going to happen rather than what's happened so far.
Well, Rob, what we're hearing from the callers is really the challenge of the voting, or the great thing about it, depending on how you look at it, the league does not give you parameters. They don't say these are the three or the five criteria you use or whatever. So I don't look at it like best player on best team or team with the best record. I mean, obviously your record is a factor and you got to win probably 50 or some odd games.
When Westbrook won, he wasn't on the best team.
Right. And he had the triple-double. That was a little different. They only won, I believe, 47 or 48 games.
But if you remember, and his triple-doubles, they used to win. They weren't empty numbers.
Right. But different people have different definitions of MVP. Some it is best player on best team. Some are led by the narrative, like, Amir was talking about with LeBron, the age and 17th season and all that. Some are led by, just stats. I mean, it's different things. I have my own criteria, but everybody else has their own. It's 120-something voters. So that's what makes it challenging. You don't know what a guy's, criteria is going to be to vote.
No doubt about it. What about George in Georgia? You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What you got, George?
Yo, Rob, man, I am a huge fan of you guys on the Odd Couple, man.
Thank you.
Hey, and since we're talking about this MVP, I'm not going to lie. I think LeBron James is sitting comfortably right now, in my opinion, because we did not expect this in year 17 after he was coming off that groin injury. And when he came back, even you pointed out, Rob, he lost to Atlanta.
There were a lot of bad teams. The Suns, you remember that? Yeah.
A lot of bad teams, and now he's coming back with vengeance. But James Harden, dude, we already know what he's going to do. He's doing it right now. We know exactly
38 a game.
That's incredible.
Rob, like I said, you remember what I said? I said the thing other than his great play that LeBron has going for him is the narrative. And all these guys who are saying they got LeBron, what are they saying? We didn't expect it.
Right.
His age, the injury. You know what I mean? Like,
nobody was expecting LeBron to play like this at age of what he is right now.
So it depends on what guys are
because of what you just said, Chris, is totally true.
People are shocked right now. I'm pretty sure they are.
That's why it looks even bigger. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
To them.
Even I'm shocked about how he's playing right now.
Numbers, you just said it. 30, 14, and 6. What is he doing wrong?
Right.
He's playing great.
And he's starting to hit the three to some degree.
And they're winning. They got one less win than the Lakers.
And he doesn't have an Anthony Davis. He doesn't have an Anthony Davis.
Right. I mean, come on. I mean, I get it. LeBron has played well, but don't act like it's a runaway and nobody else in the league is there. And that's what that's the narrative he put out there, like nobody, like it's a runaway.
People seem to be buying it, though.
Well, there's a lot of LeBron fans, and I get it. I get it. They're happy. They think the Lakers have a shot. They're happy that LeBron, they don't want to see him go out in like after last year. So they're hopeful.
All right, the basketball conversation will continue.
I think get a little bit negative, Rob Parker, about this.
Polynese. He joins us next. But first, let's bring in Steve DeSager for the latest in sports. Steve.
Hello, gentlemen. 10 NBA games tonight. Miami Heat with a 10-3 record and already winning 28-11 at Chicago late in the first quarter.
About LeBron
and
and the Lakers.
Thunder ahead 25-23 over the Lakers late in the first.
Like,
the Spurs
he's not
have
giving
lost 7 games
LeBron
in a row,
the
and they're
credit
losing 20-10 in the first at Philadelphia.
You got to give that man credit where credit's due.
Pistons trying to end a 5-game losing streak, lead 92-69 over Atlanta in the third quarter. Pistons had a 20-0 run in the first over over a 6-minute span. In college basketball, a lot of turnovers with the Duke-Georgetown game at Madison Square Garden, but excitement. Number 1 Duke tied at half with the Hoyas, 33-all. Duke was down with about 5.5 minutes till
could make
halftime,
it to the
down by
final
11 at the time.
If they keep on playing a high level like this,
Villanova and Baylor.
they're
Oklahoma
going to
State
run with the
received a
NBA
notice of
finals.
allegations from the NCAA tied to the FBI's corruption probe.
Me too.
I'm
a Lakers fan. I'm hoping so.
Football, the big noon Eastern time kickoff with Ohio State hosting Penn State. Brought to you by Discover. Get your free credit customer scorecard today, even if you're not a Discover customer.
So I like the Knicks
your
in
FICO
Boston,
credit
but
score, and checking your scorecard won't hurt your credit. Learn more at discover.com/credit scorecard. Limitations apply. One college football game tonight, an hour from now, Colorado State at Wyoming. Bears
I think the Lakers can do it this year. I think they could tie with the Celtics too in the championship.
I still got my Paul Pierce jersey. It's a throwback now. And I bought it back when he played with them.
I bought my first Lakers jersey from the Knicks. I got my first jersey was a Kobe Bryant jersey. But that's when he wore. That's when he changed and wore 24. That's the number I have.
To save 15% or more in your car insurance with Geico, go to geico.com or call 800-947-8888.
Kobe was the biggest reason why I became a Kobe Bryant's the biggest reason why I became a Lakers fan.
He played 15 years in the NBA.
But not just him. You know what? I like you. He was a good shooter.
He was part of one of the biggest trades in NBA history.
Derek Fisher was a great three-pointer.
Opinionated, never minces words, speaks his mind. He's our man, Olden Polonies. What's up, man? How are you? That's an intro, right?
What's up, Oscar and Felix?
You know who's Oscar.
I'm Oscar.
You know I'm Oscar.
I'm Oscar, and he's Felix. You know that. Olden, you saw him when we played golf. You know he's Felix.
Oh, I was hitting that ball. All right, well, man, Olden, it's always great to have you on, man. Look,
it's good to be on.
It's like we have to do this. Just is a rule. Whenever we bring on an NBA person, we have to do this. What do you think about load management?
I hate it. But this is where we are. You know, I say that to say what I just did. Because I can't really complain about it, only for the fact that things evolve. And I get it. I understand. It's a new generation, different mentality of young men. And so I understand that. But again, coming back, you know, when my career and other people's careers, we played every game. We made it a game, like within the game. You know, we would bet money who could play all 82 games. It was fun trying to play all the games, even when you were injured. I remember when I was ranked top 3 in rebounding one year, I broke my hand. You know, the fourth metacarpal. I see Steph broke his, and it's like he's out for 3 months. I came back in 20 days. And so to me, but again, that was me. I've watched teammates break noses and get them reset on the bench and don't miss a game. And that was John Stockton. And so it is what it is. These guys, they're taking full advantage of what's happening right now. But again, it still bothers me though a little bit, just because you gotta try and play as many games as you can.
I think that I've said this, we in the media, not just us, but we're a part of it. We in the media, maybe some of the fans, and the players have bought into it. I think we deserve some of the blame because we do just focus on rings. And we do just focus on the postseason. And how often do you hear it doesn't matter what he did in the regular season? It doesn't matter that he won the MVP or whatever. How many rings does he have? What did he do in the playoffs? And so we're kind of belittling the regular season. The players are doing it too. And that may be why ratings are down, because we're all belittling the regular season. So the fans are now starting to do it too. Do you think that may have something to do with it as well?
And it's too early in the season for to be doing that. NBA.
Man,
season just started.
There might be something to it, just based on, like, if you put it out there, I think people tend to believe what's in the papers. So maybe from that aspect, but I don't think it has anything to do with the media, because
you know, at the end of the day. And they talk about, you know, bringing the, you know, reducing the games. And so to me, the question I always ask when people bring this up is this. You do a disservice to all the record holders in the past.
Oh, there's something else. Yes, that's a good point.
You know, you disrupt the game.
Yep. You disrupt the game. And we pretty much have done it. And so to me, these guys were, remember, I think I was out with you guys when I said that. We had gentlemen playing in paper shoes.
Yep.
Those Converse.
Yeah.
Couldn't sleep in the same hotel as their teammates. Civil rights and everything else. Come on now. I don't want to hear nothing
flying
about
commercial.
Flying commercial management.
When you started, Olden, you flew commercial, didn't you? I mean,
middle seat.
Yes.
Middle seat as a rookie.
Think about that, and people don't understand this.
And you're 7 feet
that
tall.
It wasn't about
middle seat.
It wasn't about the star players. It was all about NBA seniority. Because I used to be on the planes with the players too back then, and it could be some 10-year stiff who doesn't even play, and he would sit in first class, and the starting team would sit in coach.
I had a couple on my team, and I hated that. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm getting in this. I was one of 3 rookies to play all 82 games, and I'm like, wait a minute, I'm still flying middle seat at 5 o'clock in the morning?
Crazy.
Come on, dude.
And the other thing, too, I think people got to be careful of, is you can't piss the fans off. People pay big money to go to games, and like Chris and I were talked about what was it, when Giannis and was going to play Kawhi here in L.A., and, you know, Kawhi wound up not playing. People have put out money to see the matchup, and then it doesn't happen, not because the guy's hurt, but because he wants to rest. That's not fair.
That's a great point. But also, to add on to that, they paid hard-earned money, right? Mm-hmm. Because when they sell these packages, they're selling them as the Milwaukee Bucks and Giannis coming in.
Yes.
And so you pay for that package, and they're not talking about giving money back. There's no refunds. And so you're screwed as a fan. And I don't like, because I'm on that side now. I'm a fan.
You buy tickets.
So I want to see the best players. You easily could have got dressed, you know, play 5 minutes, 10 minutes, something.
But why
you know they don't want to drop? They don't want those stats to drop.
You're not able to play against Giannis, but you're able to play against the team you played the next night. No, turn it around. You played against Portland. No, play against Giannis. Now, if you're not able to play against Portland, I understand that better.
Right, Portland's in the West.
With Olden Polynice joining.
You'd rather win the Western game than the Eastern game.
Rob is among them, and he's not alone. There are some people who think Luka Doncic is the best 20-year-old we've ever seen in the NBA.
He's been incredible. But
Talk about him.
I'm in that room. I'm in that same room.
I got Magic ahead of him and probably LeBron, but still, go ahead, talk about Luka.
I'm not saying he's better than Magic or what, but right now, that young man is special. He's showing it. And I did a mock draft, before his draft a couple years ago. Mm-hmm. And I was like, if somebody had enough testicular fortitude, they'll pick him number 1.
Right.
They should have picked him.
Who was number 1 in that draft? That was Trae Young.
DeAndre Ayton.
Right.
Well, right?
DeAndre Ayton. Yep.
And so I'm like, I would have went, come on now. It's the Kevin Durant, Greg Oden thing. It's the Sam Bowie, Michael Jordan. Yeah, I'm always going to go with the guard. But Luka, I saw him play overseas, and man, he's incredible. But the things he's doing right now, he's playing with people. He's toying with everybody.
Luka, I think he's now. I know their games are different, but I'm talking about in comparison to the way the game is played today. I think he's like the new age version of Larry Bird. From his attitude to everything.
He's Larry Bird with a handle.
Right.
With a better handle.
Larry Bird.
Now, but not like Lucas.
Right.
So yes, he's a new age version of Larry Bird. You are absolutely right. But again, because of the rule changes, it suits him perfectly.
Hey, isn't it easy to get to the hole today?
Oh,
I've never seen it so easy to get to the basket.
But again, I'm not complaining because it's called the evolution of the game. It has to be. I've always said, our game was wrestling with a basketball. This is basketball with a basketball.
One last thing from me. Tell me about the Paul George and Kawhi Leonard finally played together. Do you like those two together, and how well do you think it's going to go for the Clippers if those two are together?
I think it's going to go well because they're two of the best right now. But the key component is always going to be the bench. You know, those guys, they're going to have, you know, their night. And so, but again, even if they both score 30, that's only 60 points. You still got to get scoring from other people. So it doesn't matter. Lou Williams, you know, as he always does, has to always, you know, do his thing. Montrez got to do his thing. Pat Beverly's got to give him a lift, scoring-wise, and the bench has to do it as well. So it's always going to come down to your bench and your supporting cast.
And last question. James Harden, 38 points a night. Are you one of those impressed and just loves what he's doing, or are you in the camp that, you know, doesn't like the way he plays, it's boring, bad basketball, whatever?
They're winning, though.